Hi. So, I don't feel great today. I don't know when I'll feel great again. But I do know that I need to make some jam, so that's what I'm going to do today. So here we go, let's make some jam. And I'll kind of explain my idea. First, what I'm going to do is chop up strawberries, and I also have raspberries to add in with the strawberries. But I gotta get all the chopping done first. So I rinsed off all the strawberries, and now I'm going to cut all the stems off, chop them up a little bit, put them in this big bowl, and I'm going to smash them in that bowl and then transfer them to my big Pyrex measuring pitcher type thing to see like about how many cups that I've got. Okay, I think this is a good amount. So it's mostly strawberry, and I have a little bit of raspberry in here too. So now I'm just going to smash it all up. So I know this is shaking my tripod quite a bit because this is a very cheap tripod that I use. I have a gimbal sitting right here, but it keeps messing up every time I try to record it. I gotta do some research. I'm a very big procrastinator and a bit lazy when it comes to like figuring out technology, like sitting down and really reading it all through and figuring out how stuff works. I know. I need to get over that and work harder. But an idea that I had, this all started when my mom was like trying to motivate me with doing things to make me happy, to make a bit of money, and she suggested me setting out like a little table in front of my house to sell things. After talking to her, this was a while ago that I talked to her, I actually started thinking about it more, and I'm like, maybe I do want to try to do this. And I know lots of people have, you know, farm stands and things like that, and that would be another goal of mine, is to have like a sort of farm type stand. It's just me, when it comes to the garden, I feel like in order to have a farm stand, you'd need tons of produce and extra produce and manpower and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll just see. Bottom line is, let me put you in a different view here. It's probably going to shake like crazy, sorry. I do want to do like some type of stand out in front of my house in my property. And one of the things that I thought about, first of all, was plants, because I'm like, man, I would love to have a bunch of little starts of different plants and then sell them. And I could have them just sitting out there with a lockbox for people to drop money in, or have like a QR code on a sign for people to send me money through like Venmo or something like that, and purchase a plant just on their own out there. They don't need me around to do it. And, you know, obviously there's the risk of people stealing, but I have cameras and maybe people wouldn't steal. I don't know. Then, you know, I thought of other things that could be at the stand, like some plant hangers. I thought about like making some plant hangers to set out there. And then I also thought, you know, when the garden is in full swing, I could put some fruits and vegetables out there as well for people to purchase. And as I was talking with my sister-in-law yesterday, we were discussing it, and she gave me some ideas about really doing it, like how some people have eggs put out for people to pick up and, you know, donate some money. And I don't have chickens yet, but I plan to get them this year if all works out properly. And she even talked about like, oh, you could put bread out there, and as long as everything was like contained in something, you know, carefully contained, and jam. So I'm like, okay, I should make some jam and just get in the habit of making it pretty often, not just for us, but for maybe possible like future sales. I could have little jars of jam out there for people. The only issue would be the whole payment thing, because it would have to be like a sort of donation type, you know, thing. So that's my idea. So I'm making jam today. All of that to say, I'm making jam today. And this is almost blended up enough to put in a pot and start cooking down. Doesn't seem like a lot after it's been all mashed up. Okay, this measured out about 6 cups of fruit. So now I'm going to measure out the sugar and figure out how much of the pectin and all that I need. And now I need to put the fruit in the pan. And my phone's getting ready to run out of space too, so there's that. Hello. It is several hours later, but I just thought I should let you know that I ran out of space on my phone. It was messing up, along with also my app that I was using for my new microphone I had. It was supposed to mirror the video so that even though it looked backwards to me, it was supposed to mirror it like when I watched it back, but didn't mirror it. So like all my footage from trying to make the jam was backwards, which is not that big of a deal. But also I realized the microphone just, I don't know. I think the microphone on my phone is perfectly fine if I'm inside. Because the more I look back and watch the videos, the microphone on my phone is fine. I like the way it sounds better. If I'm outside, like in the garden, and I'm far away from my phone, there's wind, other things, I'll use a microphone then, but I don't think I'll wear one inside because there's not really any point. Regardless, I'm still figuring stuff out. I'm still deciding how I want to go about doing things. But as I said, my phone ran out of space because I'm dealing with a lot of issues with my phone right now with running out of space. I'm getting a new phone tomorrow though. So I'm at my laptop right now dealing with some storage stuff, trying to copy videos, whatnot. I did finish the jam and that's it. I finished making the jam. I'll show you a little clip of it right here. I actually made 10 jars, but only 9 of them would fit in the canner. So one of them I just put in the fridge. So these, possibly if we don't eat them all, maybe I'll sell some of them. And that was it. I did the jam. That took some time. And then I've been dealing with just technology stuff. I'm always dealing with technology stuff, I feel like. It's very irritating. I would think that I would feel better after I got like some productive stuff done. Do you like our lamp? I thought I'd feel better after doing something like making jam, but I'm still just feeling crappy. I know I didn't mention in my last video, but we did have a death in the family. That's why stuff has really sucked right now, because it was sudden, totally unexpected, devastating for the whole family. So I've been dealing with that, and I've been trying to be positive and do things that make me happy and progress with stuff within my own household to keep the household going and stuff like that. But it's been difficult. I am very cold. It is cold in the Midwest right now, and I can't wait for it to warm up so that I can do some stuff outside and get more of the garden ready, because I haven't been able to continue working out there because it's been too cold. Thanks for watching, and follow along on my journey to maybe make a stand at some point with like homemade things, edible and inedible. So the broccolis are popping up. Let's leave them alone. I'm being too impatient. I always am with the first seeds of the season. But they're growing.